up, guys? This is WatR. Yeah. Welcome back to another episode. To the ripple effect, guys. Let's go. What do you think about that intro? I think that was pretty fucking baller. I just took some time and downloaded a bunch of samples of a splice. And if you're not watching this, I'm sitting here with like a freaking... I got this Akai professional little keyboard thing, like little MIDI keyboard. It's like super small and so easy to bring with you when you're going places. And so I got this for a Christmas present of my father. And I love this thing. It's even got a little speaker, so I can actually play some external sounds on this thing. And it has like fucking 150 different like piano sounds and shit. And I can just like play some drum samples straight out the computer in Ableton right now. And I just picked out a few samples so that I can just like fucking, if I just say something gangster, I can just like... So yeah, it's pretty baller, I thought. So I think that was a pretty cool concept. It's not really a new concept, but fucking, it's nice to have some sounds, eh? It brings a little more fire to the game, eh? Brings some heat to the sheets. You know, it's going down like a little breeze. I don't fucking know. I'm trying to get better at freestyling, actually. I've been doing it a lot in my car. I've been just like, when I'm on my way to work, I've just been kind of like... spitting some bars, dude, in the car, just like popping out some real heat. And sometimes, man, I get in the fucking zone when doing that. I just like come up with this like insane bars, like I'm just fucking going to Mars and playing guitars, and it's just like, it's gnarly, dude. It's something that happens when you just do it enough so that your brain kind of zones out a little bit. You get into the zone and you just like, the magic just happens, man. And that's the same for music. The music's kind of the same thing. I was actually thinking about this right now because, you know, I'm doing this podcast at the end of the week and I kind of wanted to think about whatever I was going to say and whatever happened during this week. And honestly, it's not too much, but I was thinking about that, like music is really like, to do music and to do art, it's kind of like you got to attack it from the side a little bit. You can't just like go straight in the door and think you're gonna make a banger every time. You can't just like go in and just do the same shit every time and expect different results, you know? You gotta kind of attack it from the side with like creativity and inspiration. It doesn't always come, and it's not gonna come the same way every time. I feel like you gotta start some shit and you gotta try different things, and sometimes that just kicks off inspiration, and that's kind of a little bit why I want things like this little like MIDI keyboard thing. Like, it really just allows me to just come up with some inspiration from the side. Oh, it's so hard to time it when I'm speaking, but you gotta attack it from the side. You gotta get from the side, man. You gotta be in the high. You gotta get high. You gotta get high as fuck on the natural shit. No, I don't fuck with drugs. I stay sober as fuck, cause I'm just doing my thing every motherfucking day. You know we're gonna get this bling. Yeah, that was so fucking cheesy. That was so bad, but still funny though. So that's what I'm thinking with music and creation and creativity and all that. Like, I've been doing this for 10 years and it's always embarrassing saying that. I even got some hate on my TikTok. And dude, my fucking TikTok game is so fucking bad, but I'm trying to get better at it. I'm trying to get better at these social media things because I realized that it's really, no matter how cringe you think it is, like, it's what the world has come down to, like in terms of marketing and in terms of getting yourself out there, getting whatever, getting people to realize who you are and see your stuff, you gotta kind of learn how to play the game a little bit. So I just decided I'm going to do one social media post a day, and so far so good, man. I've been uploading like bunch of TikToks, and I've been trying to get a little bit more creative. And today I feel like I kind of I kind of made a good one. Like I took a lot of time. It took some time. I recorded with my camera, not my phone this time, because my phone just sucks, man. I have like a Samsung, and it's just like the camera is just so shitty. Like compared to those iPhone footages, like it's just so shitty. It's just like blah, you know. So I have to use my DSLR camera. So I record with that. I plug it into the sound card with like a AUX cable, and I just record myself working on music. Or today I took like a track. I'm actually gonna show you this track too later. But I made this track like a house track, and I just took like recorded the DAW, like the Ableton project file, and I was like talking like, now I need some drums, and now I need some fucking bass, and that shit. And I try to make it funny, I try to make it real engaging, and it just took so much fucking time, man. Because actually I made it, and then I lost the battery on the phone went out, and then I had to remake it, which was really fucking annoying. But anyway, I've been trying to get on this TikTok game, and it's something I've always kind of despised, doing TikTok, doing Instagram reels, doing whatever, but it's kind of fun too. Like I like the creativity. It sparks some creativity, and like getting into it, I see myself getting a lot more into the culture of electronic music, and I find a lot more music producers, similar artists on there, and I'm able to maybe connect a little bit more and find people that are doing the same thing. I can really see how that can really positively influence my life, really, like connecting with people that are doing the same shit. Like I can't find those people out here in the streets, so it's really cool. It's another world right now compared to when I was younger, when I was growing up. Like the internet is just like boomed so hard, and it's just like it's another world in there. Like you have the real world, and then you have the social media world, which is like it's a new world. And it's just insane, man. Like I can't even imagine what's gonna be going down in like 10, 20 years. Like fuck, man. It's just like we're gonna get stuck in that shit, and I'm really scared of getting trapped into becoming like a phone glancing zombie, just like staring at my phone all day. Like I fucking hate that shit. And I was talking with my buddy Ennis today, and we were talking about this, and my fucking girlfriend, she's at her phone like fucking all day, and she's looking at me through the door right now, like, what the fuck are you talking about? But it's true though, and that's like most people nowadays. I feel like just like fucking trapped on their phone all day. They just look at that thing like forever, and even I am looking at it too much, in my opinion. And I have like an hour and a half on Instagram every day, and that's a bit too much, honestly. I think like that's 1.5 hours, and usually though a little bit of that time goes into actually making the content, because I'm on there, I'm fucking editing it and stuff. But it's still a lot of scrolling, a lot of watching videos, but it's not. It's for me, I feel like it's more watching videos of fellow producers and stuff like that, and trying to like connect with people, and watching cool people doing cool stuff and getting inspired and stuff like that. But it's kind of bullshit too. Like a little bit of it is just scrolling, and it's like at least an hour there every day that I could have used productively. So it's kind of scary. Like I want to do a social media cleanse again. I've done them in the past. I've done like weeks at a time without social media, and I would do it again. I want to do like a fucking super cleanse, and I want to do. The thing though is that I have to make the content, and I have to have like them automatically posted on there, because I need to be posting content regularly to just stay on top of things and stay active on there, so that people don't forget that I exist. So but um Yeah. So yeah, definitely been trying to do a lot more TikToks, filming myself and trying to just figure out what clicks and what doesn't click and what's cool and what's funny and what I love to do, like what kind of content resonates with me and what I can do efficiently. And like I try to do it as efficiently as I can and at the same time having it be engaging and funny and, you know, awesome. And me, that's the most important thing. It has to be me, you know what I mean? I don't want to do like some shit that everyone else is doing. I really want to just do me. And yeah, that's all I want to do. I want to do me. I don't want to fucking. We were talking about this too, and like my buddy Ennis, he's probably gonna he's probably gonna be coming on this podcast one day. Like we met a few years ago on the internet. He was actually coaching me, but we'll get into that story when he's here. But I think he was down to getting on the podcast, so he's most likely he's gonna come on the podcast at one point. So that would be pretty cool. He's like a bodybuilder, like Bulgarian bodybuilder with and he's like been living in Mexico. He does like fucking he's like a sales guy, so he does a lot of sales and stuff, and he's doing that shit. And so yeah, but we were talking about that, and we were talking about like what the fuck was I going to? Yeah, we were talking about selling out, and I was thinking about this thing about the music business, which can be fucking so dark, like it's so much competition in the music industry, and it's just like so hard, for people to make it. And a lot of these young guys, the producers, they see like the big guys who didn't. It seems like they didn't do any work. Like it seems like they just coasted into being the headliner at Ultra Music Festival or whatever. And you look at guys like Martin Garrix, you look at guys like rest in peace, but Avicii. He was so fucking good. I fucking love that guy. Jesus Christ, it's such a shame that guy died, passed away. Rest in peace. But you see all these acts, and you see like you just see that you just see them on stage. You see them maybe some videos. They're like doing some shit on their laptop, and they think it's that. Just make some beats, you'll be fucking. But they don't realize the sheer fucking competition that's out there. It's like fucking gnarly, dude, and that's why it's so important to stay grounded, stay connected in yourself, and do your own thing for you. Like that's the most important thing. It's to do it for yourself and find happiness in the process and not being so worried about the outcome all the fucking time, because that shit's just gonna make you burn out. It's gonna make you depressed. It's gonna make you fucking kill yourself. Like honestly, like it's such a difficult thing to deal with when you have been making music just to try and make it. Imagine this though, like most of the music industry, right, is people actually selling out. Like I thought about this. Like I think at least I don't know. I don't know it. I have no facts. I have no sources. It's just a feeling. Okay, so just don't listen to whatever I'm saying. It's all probably bullshit. But this is just what I'm feeling. So I'm feeling that most of the music industry is probably people who are trying to make it and trying to produce the music that will sell best and trying to make the music that will take off and trying to take the music that they're trying to make the music that people will like. They're trying to get liked, they're trying to get approved of, and they're trying to get to the main stage. And imagine that you're at that place where you just don't give a fuck about what you truly want, like what your soul desires. You just focus about what your ego desires. Like you want to be seen by all these people. You want to have the approval. You want to go make big bucks. You want to hang out with the big boys, get all the women. And you fail at even that. Like you fail at selling out. Like, and that's a fucking tough thing to swallow for people. Like when you sold out your soul to make money, and even that is fucking almost impossible. You know what I mean? Like, you can't even do that, and that's like, it's got to be fucking crippling, So I've been thinking about this, like, but it's so important. Like, this is my number one tip. If you're a producer or doing a music business of or any kind of art, really, my biggest tip to you is just to fucking do your own thing. Find out what you like and do it for you. Like, find a way to be okay with not making it, but still enjoy the process and keep doing it. That's the way I feel like. Just find whatever your fucking purpose is and just do that. Because when you're chasing this dream of, like, not even chasing dreams, but when you're chasing just the ego gratification and the approval and just that, like, it's a dark path, man. And some people are able to make it. They're able to fucking go for it and just even push through, like, even if they're not being authentic. But most people don't, man. You gotta really enjoy it to be able to make it. And I've been really lucky. I've had people around me that have told me this from early on, and I've always known this, like, don't do it for that, don't do it for the money, don't do it for the fame. In the very beginning, I think what inspired me to do music production was my friend, my closest friend, my best friend, Ule the motherfucking pimp, and Avicii, and all of those guys that I looked up to that was making music that I really enjoyed to listen to. And I really just got into it because I love the sounds, you know. I love the fucking sound. I loved how it makes me feel. And that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to just, like, get into it because of the way it made me feel. But also, there's a lot of temptations. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I really do want to play at a main stage somewhere, and that's okay. But I'm still okay if that doesn't ever happen. Like, I'm always gonna just do music, and I'm okay with my life. I'm really happy with my life right now. I'm really happy with the process of just doing every day, and that's my biggest tip to you is just, like, fucking be there. Be happy with just doing, and don't be like, if you're not gonna do it, even if you fail, if you knew that you would never be able to make it, would you still do it? And if the answer is no, you probably shouldn't do it. That's my tip to you. And I've been really blessed with not I've never wanted to sell my music through labels, so I actually own the rights to all my tracks, which is very fucking rare for music producers. I feel like a lot of them just, like, fucking sell it to labels and they don't even own their tracks. And I can't blame them. Like, I've been tempted to do that, and I have probably done that with a few songs very early on, but with this latest project, like my old project and this project, I own all the songs, which I'm really fucking glad I do. Because, like, honestly, when you rack up a lot of tracks and you own the rights to all of them, like, that shit's gold. Like, you're sitting on fucking gold. So that's my second tip to all producers, is to stay independent, unless you got a really good reason to not to. If you're just joining, like, a small shitty ass label that, or you're just, like, selling some track because you think it's gonna help you blow up, man, it's hard. You gotta find your own solutions to this thing. But I would say, like, maybe at least 8 out of 10 times it's better to just keep independent, keep grinding, and be in this for the fucking long run. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta take care of your mental health. You gotta be willing to fucking stick in it in the long run. You gotta be looking at it at, like, a bit in the big picture, the big perspective, and you wanna be willing to do it for a long time. That's all I'm saying. But I know that everyone's not gonna do that, and I know someone is gonna want to just, like, try and fucking blow up as soon as possible, and some people fucking they're able to do that, and part of me kind of wishes that I was able to do that, but I'm really fucking grateful that I didn't have it that easy. You know what I mean? Because what came out of the hard way, or, like, the grind, I suppose, is that I'm able to now just, like, I've been able to release all of those, like, feelings of, like, I need to fucking make it. I need to, like, do. No, it's like, I just want to do music. I just want to make some beats whenever I had time. I want to do this, and I'm fucking happy with that. So yeah, that was my little rant on that. Yeah, but whatever. Going forward, I'm probably gonna have to get a job right now. I'm probably gonna get a job tomorrow. I'm not sure if I get the job or not, but I'm gonna do an interview. And I'm probably gonna be an electrician soon though, so I'm gonna have a lot less time during the days to do music, which sucks a little bit, but whatever. It's still like I'm gonna be able to pay the bills. I'm gonna be able to afford living. I have a fucking house, so I gotta take care of the bills now. So it's gonna be nice. I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna enjoy being an electrician. I think, at least for a little while. It's not gonna be. I don't gonna be that forever. Probably gonna be a year or something. But sometimes you just gotta grind. This is the real life, motherfuckers. This is the real fucking life. It's going down, and whatever the fuck happens. Something really fucking funny that happened this week was me and my girlfriend. We went to this little hill in the Lofoten Islands to go for a walk. We went on top of this mountain, and it was such a beautiful day. I think it was on Wednesday or something, and it was such a beautiful day. It was like no wind at all, and there was like some like mountain dew coming down through, like not the drink though, the dew, the mist was just lying like a carpet in the valley. And I just wanted to I was really tired in my body. I've been kind of sick lately, so I've been really tired. So I just laid down. I wanted to just like lay down on the ground and look at it. And my girlfriend, she lies next to me, and we were just lying there in a spoon, just cuddling, laying on top of the mountain. And I was kind of humping her a little bit, and I was like saying to her, like, "What if somebody saw us right now? That would be so funny." And then we just hear some footsteps behind our backs, and we hadn't seen these people. And it's like a very open valley, or a very very open mountain where you can like see everyone that would be on there. And we just hadn't noticed these people, and you could have seen them like 100, 200 meters away. So that was really funny. They just like walked up on us while we were just like lying there in a spoon on top of this little hill, humping a little bit. They was like, "Oh, you're just laying around, eh?" And we were like, "Oh yeah, just taking in the view, just having a good time, And yeah, that was fucking funny. And that just struck up a conversation, really. He was an old fisherman, and he was with, I don't know if this was his wife or a friend or something, but whatever, it was pretty funny. Yeah, and Lucky almost like fell down the cliff. That was pretty scary though. It was like super slippery, like hard, icy snow, and she had like her frisbee, and it just started sliding down the mountain. And Lucky gets very like, she always wants to catch the frisbee, so I had to like tell her to fucking stay, and I had to go down there to get the frisbee. So that was pretty sketchy. But yeah, what else, man? What else is there to talk about? I guess I can just show you the track now. I've been working on this track. It's a house track. I think I'm gonna call. I made a TikTok about it. I said that the title was gonna be like "I fuck bitches," which is pretty fucking gangster, if you ask me. But yeah, here's the song, by the way. I'm gonna play the intro right now, and then we're gonna play the rest of it a little bit later, I think. So the intro is pretty fucking cool. I was really happy with this shit. yeah, that's what's happening. I'm gonna I'm gonna call this track Away, and the reason for that you'll find out later. And it's gonna be dropping on the 1st of February. So I actually haven't sent it in yet, but I'm gonna do that later. So I just mastered it today, and my like my definition of mastering at this point is basically just slapping a maximizer on the master channel, which I'm really happy about that. I'm come to a point where I don't really bother too much with the mastering process, which is just like in the past it's just been a pain for me because mastering is really just like what I was doing back then was like trying to fix a shitty mix with a master effect chain, and it's really just like you should just have a good mix in the first place, and you don't have to worry too much about mastering. So lately I've just been working on mixes mostly, and not too much about mastering. Just like doing maximizing it, maybe doing some EQing if it's just something that's out of whack. But usually I just fix it in the mix. And if you're not a producer, you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. It's essentially mastering. It's just like making a track, finalizing a track. And a lot of the big guys in mastering, like there's mastering engineers, they use like hardware compressors. They use like super high tech gear to like make the track sound better than it's already sounding, to make it fit like different speaker system, make it a really like flexible track like on all systems, which like it's not a bullshit thing. Like it definitely does something to a track, but I just not been bothering too much with that. I'm just trying to make the mix sound good and not really caring too much about the master. And it's really freeing. Like lately I just not been caring too much about the sound in that way, just like doing the music that I want to do, making it sound how I want to, and trusting my own ears. And that's really another tip for musicians, music producers, whatever. Just like trust your ears, man. There's so many things that you can get into. There's like a whole rabbit hole of like, well, you need a fucking master, you need to do this, it's to do this loud, this. There's some truth to everything. But all truths are nothing but half truths, and you don't have to follow all the fucking rules. And you know, if you just keep doing what you do, keep grinding, keep doing what sounds good to you, it's gonna be a nice product in the end. But it's gonna take a lot of time. But anyway, I'm talking all about music right now, which is cool. It's the thing I like to do though. But um, yeah. What else though? Um, subjects. You know, I was going to take some time to write down some subjects, but I just fucking forgot about it. But yeah, I've been doing this mix for this girl called Amy. She's like been contacting me. We've been doing some work together over the last couple of years. I've been doing some mixes and stuff for her, and it's really cool, man, to get like work like that. She's actually like the reason she contacted me is because she likes the way, like she likes my style of music, and that's really cool. So I get to like work on tracks um, for someone that actually likes the way I do things, which is really fucking cool. Like I'm really stoked about that. So I've been doing some work with her, and hopefully that's gonna be something that's gonna come out at one point. And yeah, I'm doing a lot of tracks from her, but I haven't really seen anyone out yet. So I hope, Amy, if you're watching this, I hope you put out some tracks soon. It's gonna be cool. Looking forward to that shit. Um, but yeah, um, I was watching the Joe Rogan show on YouTube. He had like some clip of him trying some fucking. He had a guy on from some like some food channel something, and this guy went to fucking somewhere, I don't fucking know, somewhere where there's mountains like Peru or something. I don't know, but whatever. He was up there, and they have like they own a different type of bees that produce hallucinogenic honey, and this guy had some honey back from wherever he was, Nepal maybe, I don't fucking know. But he had hallucinogenic honey that in large doses it shuts down your nervous system functions. Like you can't walk. Like it's fucking scary. Like I don't think it's a good drug. I think it's a really dangerous drug, but from what it sounded like, it must be some like toxins, not like neurotoxic shit. Maybe something like alcohol, but I don't know. It said like if you just take like fucking 6, 7 spoons or some shit, then you're probably going to like not being able to walk. And Joe Rogan actually tried a little bit on the show. I've yet to find out how he reacted though. I just saw a little clip of it, but that was fucking interesting. I didn't know there was any hallucinogenic honey. There's so much fucking weird shit on this planet, dude. Like it's so interesting. And you know, I dabble with a fair share of psychedelic drugs myself. I like to do mushrooms every once in a while. Been doing some the Norwegian mushroom. I've been doing a lot of mushroom picking. Every year they grow out in fields and stuff, and you know it's pretty interesting stuff. And my girlfriend's been doing a lot as well. She had a really scary experience actually. She tried it in a rather like public setting, which was really very freaky to her. I think she did not have a good time. But yeah, so we've been dabbling a little bit of that, and there's so much fucking cool stuff that's out there. Like I saw this guy Hamilton Morris. He's talking about like there's some kind of hallucinogenic or like psychoactive coral that lives like that's on the bottom of the ocean that you can probably consume. And I was just like thinking like there's got to be so much fucking shit that we don't know of that can do all of these different effects on us, and we don't like there's so much yet to be discovered in the world. Like we don't know what the fuck is out there, especially in the ocean, dude. Like they finding hallucinogenic corals now. Like what the fuck, man? What's next? They're gonna find some like what when we get out in like space and stuff. What if we find some like space stuff, like space hallucinogens? Like, dude, we don't fucking know what's out there, dude. And huh? No, go bra. Tack. My girlfriend's just asking me if I wanted some noodles. It's our anniversary, actually. Like we're not married or anything, but it's our anniversary as of we've been together for 2 years today, I think. So that's pretty cool. And we moved in together the 15th of January 2021, in the middle of the Corona thing. And yeah, so it's been an interesting couple of years, you know. She's really fucking amazing though. Like I'm so grateful for her and everything she's done for me, and she's just like the fucking most beautiful girl in the world. I fucking love her to death. But yeah, so that's pretty cool. She's actually my first girlfriend as well. I haven't had a proper girlfriend before her. I've only, you know, like my relationships for that lasted like fucking top 3 weeks, you know. So it's the first like long-term relationship I've had, and hopefully the only one. And you know, we'll see about that. We don't fucking know what's gonna happen, but you know, so far so good. And yeah, we bought a house together, and now we're just chilling, doing our thing. And she's a carpenter, which is pretty cool. Like she's out there fucking building houses, and we're gonna be working on this house together. I'm an electrician. She's a carpenter, so you know, it's a pretty powerful team right there. So yeah, that's gonna be pretty cool. Pretty cool to see what we're gonna accomplish together in life. You know, I'm really looking forward to seeing where this takes us, where we're gonna end up. Hopefully somewhere warmer. I'm fucking tired of freezing out here in Norway, in northern Norway. I want to go to Bali or Indonesia, you know, fucking California or whatever. Be nice to get out of the cold for a little bit. It's starting to tear on me. I actually got like a rare skin disease. And now I'm really warm on my hands. I don't know if you can see it now on the camera. Probably not, it's too dark, but I have like something called Raynaud's phenomena. And it's like my fingers have like a distinct like separation in the color, and they get really fucking cold when I get outside. Like when they touch cold water and stuff like that, they just instantly freeze up. It just like hurts as a motherfucker. So they're very, very sensitive to cold, and my feet has the same thing. And what sucks is that I live in Norway and I like to free dive and I like to surf and I like to take cold showers in the morning. And now all of that is kind of like I shouldn't do those things, which is like fuck, man. It really fucking sucks. I'm going to go into the Bodø, like a city in Norway, to have it checked out at their hospital over there. But yeah, it's so fucking weird phenomena that just happened because I was just too much. I've been exposed to the cold too much, basically, and yeah, now my fingers and toes are just like, and my toes is even worse. Like they get like blisters and stuff, and it looks like I've been taking a trip to Mount Everest. It looks like I have to like cut off my toes. It's like it looks super bad. I don't know if you can see that now, but I guess you can see it a little bit. Maybe you can see it on the camera there. I don't know if you can see that or not, but my both feet got like blisters on them because they itch too. Like that's the problem. They start itching. So, it's yeah, so it's gotta be fucking something. But I'm not gonna stop like surfing or anything. I don't give a fuck. Unless I lose my feet, that would suck. But yeah, so there's that. It's fucking things happen, man. Things happen in his life. Um, but yeah, what else? What else has happened, man? You know, doing this podcast is really like it's really something special. Like it's so awesome to be able to just like talk and record it and just like put it out there to people and just like be real on the camera and just like it's scary. It's fucking scary to put yourself out there like that. It just like it's it's just weird, you know what I mean? Like it's just like you're putting yourself out there and you're like I feel like most people wouldn't do it for some reason. I feel like most people would think that it's too weird, but I don't know, man. I think it's awesome. I think it's awesome to be able to just like work on yourself, work on your speaking skills, and work because I feel like that's so valuable in today's world to be able to just articulate yourself and work on your speaking and social skills. And I've been trying to do a lot of that, but I feel like naturally I'm very like inclined to being going inward and being kind of quiet and not really knowing what to say all the time. And that's been something I've been very like um I've been very self-conscious about, like the way I speak and the way I am. And I've been very like in school and stuff I was, especially in like high school and so on, I was very like shy, very I got very introverted, and I got really scared of speaking up and being real and being myself, which kind of sucks. I was just like shutting myself down, kind of like being super beta. You know what I mean? Like, not that I really care about like being alpha or beta, but you know what I mean? Like, just being really fucking shy and introverted, and it's not really me. I think I'm naturally extroverted. I'm naturally talkative. It's just like I have to relearn those things, and being isolated in your room is probably not the best idea if you want to be extroverted and want to be social and want to know social skills. So, that really probably just like made me more shy, more introverted, and this career I'm chasing kind of forces you to get a little bit introverted, a little bit, bit like that. But then now I guess it's like because I feel like introvertedness is really just like fear, you know what I mean? I think we're all naturally extroverted and expressive. It's just like fear and trauma is holding us back. I think I was getting into this on the last podcast actually, so I don't want to fucking repeat myself. But yeah, I feel like I struggle though with finding things to talk about on the podcast. I feel like and this is interesting because there's so much shit to talk about, you know? Like you can talk about everything. You know, you can talk about this fucking t-shirt that I bought in Portugal, which is like my favorite t-shirt. It's so cozy and it's so like the material, I don't even know what it is, man. I need to figure out what this kind of material is because it's very thick. That's the thing about it. It's super thick and it's kind of heavy and it's super long. So when I walk, I feel like I don't know. I just like long clothes. It makes me feel very comfortable. It's very like big, baggy kind of and thick texture, and it has this like on the inside. It's kind of like it has all this like fibers, so that it's kind of like scratches you a little bit when you're walking. And fuck, I love this t-shirt so much. I'm going to release merch soon. I really want to get some company to do these t-shirts with the WatR logo. I think that would be fucking amazing, actually. So we're probably going to be doing that as soon as I found out whoever can sell these t-shirts. Because so far, I've only found one of these in no, not in Portugal. It was in Italy. My bad. It was in Italy. And Italy was fucking amazing, dude. We went there for free with my girlfriend's company. They took us there and they fucking got us dinner every day. Everything was included. We got to go in those little Fiats, Fiat 500 or something, like small ass cars, and I could barely fit in it. You know, and my girlfriend is pretty tall too, so it looked super silly. We were just driving around with this Fiat 500 with our private our driver, and going to these small little villages around in Italy. It was very close to Rome, so we're going around to these small villages, and we would go into this village which was called like Fragolina de Bosto, and that means like it's like wild strawberries. And there was this whole town that just specializes in wild strawberries. What they're doing there is they're picking these wild strawberries in the forest, and they're just making like cakes, and apparently there's a lot of wild boars out there as well, so that's got to be fucking sketchy. You know, wild boars, they get fucking ferocious, dude. Like, they are fucking gnarly. Like, they will fuck you up, dude. They will fucking stab you with those things they got. They will eat you alive. So, you know, gotta be careful with those. I think my mom actually just met a whole pack of those out in the forest. She was gonna take some pictures, and she tried to take pictures of it because she found like a whole bunch of cubs, like wild boar cubs. And she didn't see signs of the mother, but fuck, dude, if you get between the cubs and the mother, she's out to kill you. Like, shit. She's out to get you. She's out to fucking get you, man. So, you know, don't fuck with wild boars, man. But yeah, we were driving around in this town, and there's this beautiful volcanic lake. This was just amazing. Like, and we were eating ice creams, drinking coffees, and the coffee in Italy is fucking strong. It's so fucking strong. They love that shit. They love the strongest coffee, and they all drink like they don't have time to sit down and drink a cappuccino like I do. They just fucking go with a espresso shot, like a double espresso on the go, lock into the fucking rat race, and off they go. And yeah. So we went into Rome, and that was fucking, what an experience, dude. Like, that city has so much old shit. Like, it's so cool to watch like the stuff from the old Roman days that they've been like renovating. They've just been keeping it beautiful, and it's just wow, the fucking beauty they have there, like the fucking details on the buildings. Like, and we went into the Vatican and the St. Peter's Church, and dude, it's fucking insane. what the fuck? You know? Like, holy shit. Like, it's literally like the way I thought of it when I was there. It's like the church wants to represent heaven and God, right? So the only way to do that is really just like to take a piece of heaven and put it on earth to show them, to show people that God is real. You know what I mean? I feel like that's the thing about like the churches and the the insane architecture and stuff like that the church has been doing, and also like they had access to slaves helped a lot. Probably, I don't know, but that probably helped a little bit. But the insane like buildings they made, dude. What the fuck, man? I was tripping in that church. I was becoming religious, you know. I was getting religious. It was fucking, oh, it's so fucking insane. And we took a lot of pictures and stuff like that. Let's see if I can add something to this. I probably won't do that. You can fucking just Google it though. But yeah, and we were riding like a little scooter. We had each our own scooter, like you know those you just pay for by the app. And my girlfriend and me were just riding around in fucking busy ass Rome on these scooters, nearly getting run down by cars, dude. Like it was sketchy. And my girlfriend's scooter is just like stops in the middle of the streets. And as it stops, like people start driving, and people were like driving on both sides of her. And she could have fucking died that day. How sad would that been? Just like fucking died in Rome on a beautiful trip. It was like it felt like a fucking honeymoon, you know what I mean? It was just so beautiful. The whole thing in Italy is like I feel like that's like the place you go if you want to get like fucking married or something. So it kind of felt like that. It's kind of weird, but fucking awesome too. Like, and we went on these electric bikes. We did all this shit. Oh yeah, and we went to a spa. We went to like the most insane spa I've ever been to. Like the way they did it was they sent all the boys to the Ferrari museum, and then they sent all the girls to the spa. And I was just, fuck the Ferrari museum, dude. I want to go to the fucking spa. And I really did do the best option there, because the Ferrari museum was like fucking forever miles away. So they had to take like a train and cab and fucking everything. We just went to the spa. It was a little cab ride. We went to the spa, and it was just like the biggest spa I've ever seen. It was like all in like Roman, you know, like temple kind of vibe. It was just like down underground in like a temple. Like water was running from the walls and shit. It was like really like old school, like Roman vibes, you know. It was just fuck. It was so amazing. Just had such a good time in there. And we were gonna be there, and we were there for 5 hours. And I thought I was gonna get bored after 5 hours, but 5 hours wasn't enough, dude. Like I could have stayed in there all day. And we got a couples massage, and that was weird too, because in the couples massage there was one man and one lady, and the man massaged my girlfriend and the lady massaged me, which doesn't really make sense, because I feel like a man would do a better job of massaging a man like that. Because I like a deep tissue. I like really when massages are getting deep in there, you know what I mean? And the chick was just like kind of like touching my back a little bit, like diddling my back a little bit. Well, the guy, he was like giving my girlfriend a fucking deep tissue massage. And I just thought that was kind of weird. I don't know why they do it like that. Do they feel like it has to be like polarized or something? Like you have to have your polar opposite? Maybe like they feel like they need to give the women the masculine energy and the guys the feminine energy. I don't fucking know. But yeah, and they served like food there as well, so we had lunch. So we were just like chilling all day in the warm hot tubs and shit, in the saunas, and then we went for lunch, and then a couples massage, and fuck, man, we were living the days, yo. We were living the life. It was fucking insane. But I feel like there's one part of me that kind of like struggles to enjoy that thing too. Like I found it really hard to especially in my 20s, to enjoy relaxation properly like that. Unless I've been working really fucking hard. I feel like that's the only way I really enjoy relaxing is when I've worked really hard. Which is kind of it makes sense though, because like you don't want to just like fuck off all day and be lazy. I get really like I have a need to be productive, and if I'm not productive, I can't really enjoy relaxation. So on that trip, I was definitely not productive because we were just chilling all the time, eating food all the fucking time, and I was just feeling like a lazy slob. But I did enjoy it a little bit though. But it's like I don't enjoy things like that to the fullest unless I've worked a lot before. So and that's kind of probably something I need to work on to be able to relax more and to I think that's a fucking art too, to be able to fully relax, to be able to really get into a deep state of relaxation. And I think it's really important to be able to do that because I think as humans we're kind of running around trying to get some sense of fulfillment and get some sense of connection with the world and with our surroundings, and we feel like, so I think if you go for a long time without proper relaxation, you're just gonna think that you have to do more, and you start maybe going for validation a bit more. You try to impress people and you're trying to you don't know what the fucking solution is, you know what I mean? Like you just can't figure out why you feel like shit all the time, and you just try to do more when actually you maybe have to do less and just take the time off to fully relax. And when I say relax, man, I'm not talking about the kind of relaxation that's like just chilling on the couch and watching TV, but I mean like deep relaxation where you're turning off fucking everything and you're just zoning into the energy of the universe, and you're just like taking in everything, and you're just like getting zen with it, fucking you know what I mean, like and I do that a lot. So meditation is one of the things that saved my life, I think, from massive depression, suicidal thoughts, I think, and like just overthinking in general. I think meditation is one of the things that keeps me going and keeps me strong and keeps my faith high and keeps my spirits lifted. Yeah, I couldn't recommend it enough. And I'm not just talking about meditation, but I'm talking about release meditation specifically. There's this guy I follow called Julian Blank. I actually did one of his programs, but he does a lot of release focused meditation. So it's like instead of like tuning into this moment, and trying to focus on this moment and kind of like escape all your problems, kind of push away your problems, focus on the now. This is how he explains it. You go into your problems. You feel your problems. You go into your body. Say if you're a person that really you're addicted to validation from others, you really just want other people to like you. The way you would work on that is you go into you think about those situations where you have a craving for validation the most, and then you just zone in to the sensations in your body. You feel like maybe there's a knot in your stomach, maybe in your chest, maybe you just feel anxious, maybe there's for me I feel a lot of anxiety, so that's what I've been doing mostly, is trying to just feel into that sense of just like that sense of imminent doom, and just like I feel very the sensations I mostly feel is like a sense of like lightness, but it's like an uncomfortable lightness almost. It's like tingling, but not the nice tingling. It's just like feels like I'm falling kind of tingling, I guess. It's hard to describe it, but it feels like I'm about to fucking go off an edge. And I've been trying to just tune into that lately and focus on that and feel it 100% and, you know, deeply just zoning in. And I really enjoy the sound of my voice right now. I did some better production on the voice this time. I put on a compressor and a limiter and stuff. I don't know why I didn't do that last time. The audio was fucking out of whack. And what I did, I put on manual focus on the camera. I think that works now. So it doesn't like turn off the on and off the lights all the time. It's fucking annoying. But yeah, it's already been an hour, I think. So I think we're gonna cap it off. And I think this coming week, I'm going to be very focused. I have like written down a fucking. I started working on this. I still need to finish it. I'm going to finish it right now, actually. But I started writing like a schedule for the week. So it's like what I'm going to do every goddamn week and every goddamn day of the week. So I've been struggling a lot lately with sleeping a lot. I haven't really gotten up that early in the morning. It really frustrates me when I can't do that. When I'm not getting up early and I just feel so fucking tired in the morning. It's fucking ridiculous. But I haven't been going to bed at the earliest times lately. I don't have a job, so it's very like tempting to just stay up and make music because I feel like I get more creative in the night. I don't know why, but yeah. So been just staying up all night. I actually did like 36 hours awake this week, and I tried to fix it the next day, but then I fucking just slept even longer, so I just fucked it up again. So I've been being on a bad like schedule in that regards. It's especially dumb because I'm living up here in the north of Norway where it's like lights maybe fucking like 4 hours of daylights or something, 4 or 5 hours now. It's getting brighter and brighter now though, so that's nice, but it's not a lot of daylight, so a lot of people are... Yo guys, I don't know what fucking happened, but it got like shut down before I was able to finish this thing. But we're gonna finish it by playing the track that I was teasing you with in the start here. I'm gonna play the rest of it, and then yeah, this track is kind of gonna be called Away, and it's gonna be dropping on February 1st. So here it is, and catch you guys in the next one.